Hi and welcome to TNI. Today we are here with a well-known dancer, Kuchipudi dancer, Dr. Maddali Usha Gayatri garu. Namaste, ma'am. Ma'am, so we are here to know about the recent award, the President's Award that you have got. So how was your experience meeting the President for the first time and, receiving the award as well?
Very nice to see you, madam. Because గట్టిగా చెప్పాలంటే I also belong to Telangana only.
Okay.
And in 1956, my parents they came to Hyderabad.
Okay.
1956 and this is 24.
Yeah.
Just calculate since how many years. So I don't know to which cadre I have to be. I don't know whether Andhra or Telangana.
Okay.
But I feel that I belong to this place only.
Okay.
And very happy to meet you and express also the experience and the feeling of receiving this highest award, Sangeet Natak Academy Award.
Yes.
అంటే జనరలీ ఎందుకంటే ఎనీ ఆర్టిస్ట్ వర్క్ ఇన్ దేర్ along with their passion expect some recognition from the society or the government or the state or country. But I am happy that the highest award of Hamsa for who artists were given, that also I received from Andhra AP government.
Okay.
Hamsa Award with the blessings of C. Narayan Reddy Garu, the famous poet, and now from the President. And since decades I am working in this field along with my passion. But really, what is a proud moment? That is really the proud moment. Just Rashtrapati bending and giving me the award and me receiving it. Everybody, an artist, they start working at certain age, they are going on working till they get some recognition. So really it was a proud moment that a person like highest first citizen of a country, Rashtrapati, giving me the national award for the contribution which I have given for this field of art at Kuchipudi.
So ma'am, I believe that you started your journey in your childhood. I think by the age 4.
Yes.
Yeah. So could you talk about that a little, expressing your journey till date from the start? I mean, we're very young, 4 years old. So how was it till then?
I am really very happy to speak about my childhood. My parents and my mother especially, they wanted 2 girl children and making them artists. So myself and my sister, her name is Uma Gayatri. She wanted to make her a Bharatanatyam dancer and me sticking to Kuchipudi. And this was my choice. And she has shown us the entire world of art. And but left the selection and choosing choice to us. But I chose Kuchipudi, which I was attracted and inspired by very great dancer who belonged to Kuchipudi, Padma Shri, Dr. Vedantam Satyanarayan Sharma, who was performing Bhama Kalapam, which is very patent and very famous in Kuchipudi form of dance. And I saw he performing in World Telugu Conference.
Okay.
And really I was inspired. It was very attractive and it made me to choose Kuchipudi as my choice to work on.
Okay.
So because my mother was saying only one thing: if you choose anything, you have to fight and get it into your be recognized. So this is what my mother said. I thought that, and I was working since then. 4 years was very too early to choose or anything. But my guru Dayal Sarar, and he was a student of very great dancer in Odissi style, Kelucharan Mahapatra, and he told him that you, as a guru, you can become more famous. So he was carrying me in his hands to do the performance. And I was 4 when he was taking me on his and making me sleep on his lap and going to the program, and just he was patting me on the shoulder and say, come on, go and do. I was just rushing to the stage and perform and come back and sleep on his lap.
Okay.
See, a guru should be treat their students as their children. And till then I am treating all of my students the same way. Many students, they were this when they joined, they were also very young, 3 years like that. They were also sleeping on my lap. And when I say, come on, get up, they were dancing and again coming back to me. Till then, so many students, nearly I think number of students, I can't say the count, but a mother can say how many children. So, but I couldn't say that. So, but many of my students, they are now in very high positions, and in whole of world they are expanded, and they are also running the schools and teaching in the same profession, and they earned good name. And my first student was Dr. Shailaja Desai. She performed, first student means she performed the first Arangetam, that they called it Rangapravesam, and I was just, my marriage date was fixed, and her Arangetam date was fixed then. After that, so she made a good entry. Until then, I have performed 45 Arangetam. I made from institute, and 5 students they performed, and they spread all over India and abroad also, in US and UK, and they are also in the same profession. And they sometimes they come back to me, and nobody are away from me. They come back and they again make me review their performances and again learn some new things, and they go back.
So, ma'am, can you talk about your gurus as well? I believe that, being an artist, you might have been inspired by someone. So, could you talk about that?
అంటే ఇందాక చెప్పాను కదమ్మా, నాకు కూచిపూడి అనేది ఎందుకంటే చాలా ఇష్టం. దాని మోర్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ప్రెసివ్ వే, ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఓరియంటెడ్, అండ్ జనరల్ దిస్ భరతనాట్యం ఈజ్ ఫుట్ వర్క్, మోర్ ఆఫ్ ఫుట్ వర్క్. అండ్ అంటే ఎనీ ఆర్టిస్ట్ కి, ఎనీబడి హూ ఇన్స్పైర్స్ యూ, దే బికమ్ గురు. అంటే ఒక్కసారి మనకు ఒకరు నచ్చితే, మనకు వాళ్ళు బాగున్నారు, బాగా చేస్తున్నారు అనిపిస్తే, దే ఇమీడియట్ దే బికమ్ గురు ఫర్ అస్, బికాస్ లర్నింగ్ విల్ నాట్ ఎండ్ ఎనీవే. So lifelong you have to learn. So many gurus are there. From Kuchipudi only I had so many advisors, because I have done my masters from Central University. There so many guest faculty have come. Vempadi Chinnasatyam garu and Vedam Prahalad Sharma garu, and so many other gurus from Kuchipudi village, they have come to as a guest faculty to Central University. So I was blessed to, and a good opportunity for me to learn more about Kuchipudi and good gurus.
Okay. So, ma'am, I believe you have 2 sons. So, are they also following the same path that you have been following? How is it?
Ante now today it may be an attractive field to perform, and that passion, continue the passion, but they are not bread earners now. And now children, and especially boys, actually basic ga the male oriented domain, Kuchipudi. Earlier only gents were dressing up like women, and they were performing. Even Satyanarayana Sarma garu also was following the same thing, but now we cannot say, because they want to get their jobs earlier and become the financial also stability. Ippadanta boys kanta everybody take the path of engineering 4 years, and they get settled in MNC or something like. But I have 2 boys. One is in US, first boy, whose name is Karthik Ram, and his wife is a doctor. And second son is Kaushik Ram. He is into events.
Okay.
And second daughter-in-law, she is Soundarya, and she has taken up teaching as profession, and she is a good performer, and she looks very Soundarya only, and she can do well. I hope that she also takes up this profession as passion, as seriously as I took, and continue.
Okay. So, ma'am, you have performed on stage, and your performances are well known to the public here in Andhra Pradesh and the Telugu states. So, I would want to understand any exceptional performance that is very close to your heart. Anything that you could talk about your experience. One of the performance.
As I told you, the Kuchipudi is totally performance and expressive oriented kabatti. I like emotional performances. Okay. So recently, before this brain stroke, after brain stroke also, I was invited by into Guntur. So I went to Guntur 5 hours traveling, and I performed there 1 hour, and I came back. But unfortunately, I was affected with this left side of my body. But that was written by very famous poet Karunasri Kunti Kumari. And wherein the subject is that Kunti Kumari, Kunti mother of the Pancha Pandavas, when she gives birth to Karna, she has to leave her child in the water because of the society, because she is unwed mother. She has that I will go very extensively, and almost all I get fainted on the stage.
Okay.
And people come and wake me up and make me sit on a chair. Even this was performed in London, and even every person remembers that performance because that's very close to my mentality. Ante that is ante a motherly feeling అన్నది I experience more, and leaving దగ్గర I just burst. Really you don't believe, అట్లా ఏడుస్తాను స్టేజ్ మీద.
Okay.
అంటే లైట్స్ పడుతూ ఉంటే ఐ విల్ బి వీపింగ్ because I feel very happy, and that performance gives me very satisfaction.
Okay. Okay. So, ma'am, you have been teaching. You're a guru also now. You've been teaching students. So, how Kuchipudi dance, the art form, has evolved over the years since the time you started, and now how has it evolved? Can you explain that as well?
అంటే ఎవాల్వ్ అనేది ఏంటంటే బికాస్ ఎనీ డాన్స్ స్టైల్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ టైమ్ టు గెట్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్డ్. బట్ వన్ థింగ్, ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇస్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ యూ హెవ్ టు టేక్ టు యువర్ హార్ట్. ఒక ఆర్ట్ని మన హార్ట్ దాకా తీసుకెళ్తేనే యూ కెన్ డూ జస్టిఫికేషన్ టు వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ లర్న్. అంటే అప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైనా ఆర్టిస్టే, కాకపోతే హౌ యూ టేక్ ఇట్ అన్నదే ఇంపార్టెంట్. అంటే వరల్డ్ మొత్తంలో ఎంతో మంది డాన్సర్స్ ఉన్నారు, ఎన్నో డాన్స్ స్టైల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, బట్ ఓన్లీ సమ్ పీపుల్ విల్ కమ్ అప్. వై అంటే దే విల్ టేక్ ఇట్ వెరీ సీరియస్లీ, అండ్ దేర్ ప్యాషన్, ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఫ్యాషన్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు టర్న్ అప్ ఇంటూ ఎ థింగ్ విచ్ దట్ అంటే that people also connected to the audience. Audience also should be with you. You have to take them to different world. And that is art world of art. కాబట్టి అంటే ఎప్పుడు ఉంటుంది ఆర్టిస్ట్కి ఆర్ట్కి మధ్య చిన్న కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. కానీ ఏంటంటే అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫైనలీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆర్టిస్ట్, దే హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఆన్ దేర్ షోల్డర్స్ టు బ్రింగ్ అప్ దిస్ art form. It is a responsibility.
Okay. So, ma'am, I believe you have grandkids also. I've just seen them before I entered. So, are you planning to, train those kids also with the art form that you've been learning since decades?
Natural అండి, అంటే ఉంటుంది, ఎందుకంటే we are enjoying life. See at this thing different stage also, I only love to see performances, teaching, and see children dancing before me. And my granddaughters here and abroad also, her name is Drishya, and here this is Adya. I want to teach them. I don't know, they should also come up. It's only God's grace. One thing is we have to believe in ourselves, in the art form. That I wish definitely, because anta seriousness ee age lo undadu, but only we have to train up in that way, slowly making them getting attached to the art.
Ma'am, I believe that you've gone through a lot of challenges to come onto this stage, and conferred by the president with the award also has become a very big deal now. So, what were the challenges that came up to you, and how did you overcome them?
Okay, challenges అంటే అండి, ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ మొదటిసారి మనం ఈ ఆర్ట్ నేర్చుకోవడం మొదలెట్టినప్పుడు అదొక ఛాలెంజ్. అంటే హౌ ఐ విల్ టేకప్ అనేది, హౌ ఐ విల్ కమ్ అప్, ఎందుకంటే ఇట్స్ ఆల్వేస్ ఏ ఛాలెంజ్. ఎందుకంటే ఫైనాన్షియల్ సపోర్ట్ అన్నది జనరల్గా ఫస్ట్ నుంచి ఎవరు ఇవ్వరు. అంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఎర్న్ అండ్ లెర్న్. అంటే అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ బికమ్ ఏ ఛాలెంజ్ వెన్ యూ ఆల్సో బికమ్ ఎర్నింగ్ మెంబర్, దెన్ యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ అంటే టు మీట్ ది రిక్వైర్మెంట్ విచ్ యూ వాంట్. అంటే పేయింగ్ ది ఫీజ్ దగ్గర నుంచి పర్ఫార్మెన్సెస్ అంతా ఇన్కర్ సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్. సో ఇవన్నీ బ్యాలెన్స్ చేసుకుంటూ రావాలి. దెన్ కమ్స్ మ్యారేజ్. ఆఫ్టర్ మ్యారేజ్ ఇట్ బికమ్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు కన్విన్స్ ఆల్ అవర్ in-laws, family, and all, and some may like and some may not like. But I am fortunate that all the people with my mother-in-law or father-in-law, especially my husband, he is an organizer, and he is running an organization named Kinnara. That is also more than 4 decades, and that is totally incurred with only cultural activities. So I am happy that every step which I am putting, it is only with the support of my husband. Wherever I am performing, he is the one who helps me to come out of that. No tension. That's why I am always successful with my performances and running the family and the my passion parallelly.
Yes. So, ma'am, you've spoken about your husband a lot now. So, I would want to understand your family's support also, ma'am. Being with you throughout the time at your performances, at your highs and your lows. How was it? Can you talk about your family a little as well?
And one more thing I have to say, I'm an employee also.
Yes.
I worked in a bank for 23 years.
Okay.
And my bank people, Punjab National Bank, I work.
Yeah.
They are also very happy. What they say is, see, we don't know all these arts. We can only help you to continue.
Yeah.
So, office లేదా పని ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా నేను చూసుకుంటా మీరు వెళ్ళిపోండి అని
Okay.
they were so supportive.
Yes.
And my family members also, my mother-in-law, everybody,
Yeah.
they were looking after the house
Yeah.
and me, so that I'll be comfortable and convenient to go out and perform or learn.
Okay.
అంటే ఇప్పుడంటే పిల్లలు నా దగ్గరకు వస్తారు, అప్పుడు అలా కాదు,
Yeah.
గురువు గారు ఇంటికి వచ్చేవారు. సో యూ మస్ట్, అండ్ దిస్ ఈస్ అ డిఫరెంట్ ఆర్ట్,
Yeah.
because everybody may not like their daughter to dance on a stage.
Yes. Yes.
But to come to this stage, I have to work hard,
Yeah.
along with my not only passion, but to making my understand my passion and compassion,
Mhm.
the family members, because I never had any complaints from my in-laws, because I was doing everything, doing household work, looking after my children,
Yeah.
and going to the bank and working there,
Yeah.
and never come any complaint from my colleagues or my senior employees.
Yeah.
Everybody, they were giving me permission to go and perform any performance, and that's why it's totally in us. If we can manage, we can definitely manage.
Mhm.
House and it's nothing,
Mhm.
cannot be, we cannot do. An artist can do everything,
Mhm.
not only on stage or anything which you want, you can be successful.
Mhm.
But it depends on you that you can manage things.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I believe even the stroke that you got a year back didn't stop you from doing what you want to. So, moving on forward, also, what you plan of doing? I mean, about teaching your students also and showing them perform, on stage. How you want to take this forward?
I should say that I'm fortunate to have, as an artist, I'm having this art in me. Not only that, I trained up my children, my students, not only in art, but how to handle things.
Yeah.
And because they are so supportive to me at this stage, they have taken up the challenge to continue in my place. They are taking up the accepting program and training up students and going for a performance.
Yes.
Because on the final performance, only with my permission and my looking after that only, they go and perform.
Yeah.
They take my advice and my guidance till now, and I think with their support, I can go forward, and I'm confident that I will never leave this
Yes.
art, because it gives me energy and it makes me happy. To be an artist is very, very happiness.
Yes.
Happy, because nobody can console you except art.
Yes, that's true, ma'am. That's true. So, a last question, ma'am. A message to all your fellow artists and the young budding artists as well. What message do you want to give for all the people out there?
అంటే మెసేజ్ ఇచ్చేంత పెద్దదాన్ని కాను, కానీ అదొక బాధ్యత.
Yeah.
బికాజ్ ఐ మీన్ టు దిస్ ఆర్ట్ కాబట్టి ఒక బాధ్యతగా చెప్తున్నాం. ఏది చేసిన దాన్ని కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా దాన్ని పట్టించుకోండి, దాన్ని అలా వదిలేయకండి. మీరు ఎంత పట్టుకుంటే అది మిమ్మల్ని అంత పట్టుకుంటుంది. ఆ ఆర్ట్ అంటే తేలిగ్గా తీసుకోవద్దు, అది దానికి చాలా సబ్స్టెన్స్ ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే తల్లి తర్వాత తల్లి లాంటిది, అందుకే కళామ తల్లి అంటారు. ఎందుకంటే ఎవ్వరు ఎన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చినాయి, ఎంత కష్టాల్లో ఉన్నాయి, అది ఒక్కటే, అంటే కళ ఒక్కటే ఓదార్స్తుంది. అంటే మనకి కన్సోల్ చేసి మనకి ఫీల్ నుంచి బయటకు చూస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే నాకు తెలుసు అది, కాబట్టి మనకి ఎలాంటి ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. ఏది చేసినా సిన్సియర్గా ఉండండి. మీ ఆర్ట్ వైపు కానీ మీ గురువు గారి వైపు కానీ, ఒక గురువు గారి దగ్గరికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఆ గురువునే మీరు జాగ్రత్తగా కాళ్ళు పట్టుకుంటే మిమ్మల్ని ఆర్ట్ మిమ్మల్ని వదలదు, మిమ్మల్ని పట్టుకుంటుంది. మీరు ఎంత గట్టిగా కళను పట్టుకుంటే కళ మిమ్మల్ని పట్టుకుంటుంది. కాబట్టి బీ సీరియస్ ఇన్ వాట్ ఎవర్, సిన్సియర్ అండ్ సీరియస్ ఇన్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూఆర్ డూయింగ్, వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ టేకన్ అప్, బీ వెరీ హార్డ్ వర్కింగ్.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Lovely talking to you and knowing about
చాలా సంతోషం అండి. ఈ 4 మాటలు మాట్లాడడానికి నాకు అవకాశం ఇచ్చినందుకు. ఇందులో ఏమైనా పొరపాటు ఉన్నా ఎవరు ఏం పట్టించుకోకండి. నాకు తోచినవి నేను చెప్పాలనుకుంది చెప్పాను. ఐఎమ్ వెరీ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ టు ద న్యూ ఇండియన్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. This is
Chala,
Shreya
thank you.
Veronica signing off.